Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a sketchbook tour. I finished one of my sketchbooks recently and I just wanted to share it with you. This sketchbook was started on around December 2021, finished June 2022, June 22nd, 2022. Here's the first page. I got pens. You can kind of see the colors: gold, silver, and white. I drew an eye and I drew a character. Just, playing around with them. Here are some sketches of like thumbnail sketches of book cover ideas that I came up with for books I'm planning to write. Except for that one. That one was just, I had 5 and I just didn't like how there was nothing there, so I just drew a strawberry. Here's my character, Rosalina. I didn't color her, but I did go back and color in the background. Here is a character that I drew. It's just some little girl character. Character design practice, yeah. These next 3 pages were event pieces, and I'm not comfortable sharing them, so I won't. I accidentally drew upside down, so I didn't finish that one, but here's a picture that I drew of me in a pretty evening dress. Here is a little bit more character design practice. Drew and I practicing hair. And then blending. I'm very proud of this blend. Very proud of it. I drew a cat. I was trying to practice an angry scowl. Drawing a mouth with an angry scowl, and didn't look so good. Drew lips blowing bubblegum. I practiced. More blending practice. Enough said. I tried to practice drawing, doing outline, lining with marker. It was a Prismacolor marker. It did not look good. I apologize. My phone was being stupid. But yeah, I tried to do outlining with marker with a Prismacolor marker, and it did not work. Enough said. Decided to draw another pretty dress. Here's fan art that I made for Ponder Sprocket. I was trying to design a new way that I wanted to draw my character, myself, and yeah. Here are 3 character design practices. These 3 are supposed to be classmates. This one's Miuna, Camilla, Amelia. This is the pretty white dress from the movie The Labyrinth. Here's a pretty Christmas dress. This is Carrie from the movie Carrie. I drew myself as a meme. This is fine. You don't look fine, but it's okay. Another drawing of myself. Hand anatomy practice. This is adult me looking at young me, child me, and it says, "I was such a cute kid." Here's a drawing of myself playing violin. I think it looks nice. Here is 2P England. My character, the characters Emerset, Alphesia, and Liliana, or Lily. Here is, the next few pages are concept art for a comic that I wanted to make. It's called The Fake Queen. So, she is supposed to be the queen. This one's supposed to be the queen. But she pretended to be her. She pretended to be her so that she could take the crown. This necklace was supposed to play a really big part in the comic. I don't remember what role it's supposed to play. I think it was supposed to be like she can't be who you think she is, because if she was who you think she is, why do I have this type of thing? Yeah. I don't know. A dress to go with that necklace. Here's my character Montague in his prince outfit. I recently just came up with the idea of him when he becomes king wearing a cape, like a cape cloak thing. I think I might draw that later. Here is my character Alphesia, you know, me as a character. As a queen. As Montague's queen. Here's anatomy practice, and then here is an outfit that I designed for Rosalina, my character Rosalina, except the anatomy is all wrong. It looks really weird, but I really do like the outfit. That is totally something she'd wear. That queen character again, you know. There's my character Nia. Don't know what's up with the outlining, and her braids are a little too small, but I think she looks really cute. Frankie. Concept art for Frankie. Rose in the style of Georgia O'Keeffe. Georgia O'Keeffe inspired. Okay, so this one's going to take a minute to explain. These are fictional flowers that I came up with for I have a fictional, like, place, like an island called Hattie'sland, and these are fictional flowers and fauna for flora, fictional flora for that, you know, that. There's the Hattie'sland pink periwinkle, Hattie'sland sunburst, the Hattie'sland royal forget-me-not, and then the Hattie'sland sapphire rose, miniature sapphire rose, the Hattie'sland cherry blossom, Hattie'sland emerald oak, and then the Hattie'sland dark red wood. There's an eye practice, hand anatomy practice, lip practice. I love how this skirt turns out. I like how the skirt, the lips, the eye, and like the hand turned out. I'm not entirely proud of the gradient, but I just picked out 3 random colors out of my crayon, my pencil box, and I did a 3-color challenge. Here's a genie Here is a rolling stock for the Hattie's Railroad that I came up with. A 264 tank engine, a 040 tank engine, a 284 tender engine, particularly supposed to be an express engine, a few wagons, box cars, flat cars, hopper car, just kind of spit on the screen, tank car, brake van, passenger carriage, and then the royal carriage. It's supposed to be the same size as the passenger car, except just a little bit longer. It's just me and a different, with a different hairstyle. Well, different style entirely. This was she's supposed to be, this was supposed to be like showing the height difference between Ophelia and Montague, except her head is too big, his head is too small, and she's supposed to be in line with like his chin or like his mouth. Instead, she's like, she's not as tall as I wanted her to be. Cute little dinosaur. Quit looking at me like that. Then the character. Me in a chibi style. Again, I don't know what I was doing with the outline. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. Here's a bunch of eyes. So here is a character that I had that was supposed to be Mirabelle. She's a demon. That's her eye. Kanato Sakamaki's eye. Yui Komori. Oliver Kirkland. My group character, the mutant's eye. Montague. Ophesia's eye. Lily. Nia. Emerset. Elizaveta Edavari from Natalia, which is APH Hungary, Rosalina, Franklin, Millie, and Caitlin. It's just a bunch of eyes. Me as one of the mutants. Just going to skip over that. More mouth practice. I really like how this one turned out. Kind of like how this one turned out. I love how the crayon and the cake turned out. Just a bunch of doodles. Caitlin Aikawa. I love her outfit. I didn't sketch this out with pencil. I sketched it out with pen, and then I drew and colored it in with pen. I tried to do the same exact thing with this piece as I did with the last piece. I don't think it worked out as well. But this one turned out much better. I absolutely love how this one turned out. Except her nose is a little bit too small. And a little off-centered. This is supposed to be a colorful goth. I looked up really cool and interesting textured hairstyles. And one came up that was called festival hair. And so I tried to make a look inspired by like the hair, you know, the carnival, like the festival hair. I think she looks cool. Me, if I was in the movie Encanto, I would have had telekinesis. You're going to see this design a lot later. A salsa dancer with a little fan. anatomy and gesture practice. These are really stiff. They looked weird, so I drew an eye to make up for the cringe. More Encanto stuff. The next page is also Encanto stuff. And then an eye. Another Encanto inspired outfit. Hand practice. I really want to make this into a final piece. Make it a finished piece. I think that look really, really, really cool. These are supposed to be stairs. She's walking down the stairs. My mom as a teenager. A pencil. And another hand. What outfit I would wear if I was in Encanto. That outfit again. I wanted to see what my character would look like with curly hair. I also wanted to practice drawing curly hair, and it's a no for me, Chief. Derpy Gregory. Eyeball. Quick little outfit sketches. This is Montague's father, King Aiden. I was trying to figure out how my character Oliver, which is Montague's friend, childhood friend. I'm trying to figure out what he's supposed to look like, and not entirely sold on this. This is trying to figure out how I was supposed to draw the hand in this piece. I did a digital and watercolor picture based on this. Ooh! Can't show you this picture. I just called myself out. Shh. Look at my messy bed. Okay, cute kitty cats. I'm trying to practice drawing kitty cats. Here's a scared little kitten I named Nemo. Here is a chubby chonker named Namaste. And this cat's name is Philip Theodore Sylvester Derrick. Right? Did I read his name right? Philip Theodore Sylvester Derrick. Or PTSD cat. That cat has seen some things. I love the idea of this picture. I'm not entirely sold on, like what is that? Not sold on the execution. Barred from the little lines in the background that I went back and kind of added to it, but I think it works in theory. Execution needs work. I was planning out a crochet blanket, then I was planning out a watercolor painting, and I just added these as an afterthought to fill out the space. Just more doodles. Here is a picture that I was going to do like a full drawing for, but again, I couldn't figure out a design for Oliver. I was still trying to figure out a design for Oliver, and I never came to a design that I liked. So, never finished it. Here's like a little 3-image story of a baby falling over. I thought it was cute. Here is, hold on, let me get a little bit more comfortable because my back is starting to hurt. Just a quick little sketch of a little character design, and then the braid. I redrew Kayumi. Yeah, I redrew Kayumi. Kayumi Sakura 2.0. I got rid of her second pigtail, and I added a little heart detail to her cheek. Eyeline and shoulder line anatomy practice. I think that looks really nice. I don't like how this hand anatomy practice turned out. Trying to practice expressions, and then drawing eyes. Surprised. Like trying to figure out how eyes would look with certain facial, like certain expressions. Like if someone's surprised, this is how their eye would look. This is how they would look if they were normal. And then if they were tired, their eyes would droop a little, you know? Redraw of a drawing that I made in 2017, 2018. Only 2022 version. Let me see. I have a date. April 13th, 2022. So that would be 4 years later. 4 or 5 years later. A drawing of Nia. I thought she looked weird. Her face looked weird, and then I decided, you know what? Let's make it look purposeful. And then just add that one meme, just no bitches. No bitches. More anatomy practice. Okay, so notice I brought the eye so close, like to the end of like where the nose should be, so it makes her look like a cyclops. And then I started to not bring it all the way to the edge of her eye. Ignore that. To the, like, all the way up to the edge. And I think it looks so much more natural. I mean, look. Compare these two. Which one looks better? This one or this one? If you said this one, we gon' fight. Gon' fight. Trying perspectives. I did this one in charcoal. I got a colored charcoal for I ended up just getting, I had colored charcoal sitting around and decided to make a drawing. Just proof that this is charcoal. Yep, this is charcoal. I was trying to practice my charcoal. Ooh, I am really out of myself, aren't I? More anatomy and perspective. Just a few quick sketches I did in a day. I was watching a video about how everyone overreacted and kind of misacted during the Hopeless Peaches drama. And this was a picture I drew while watching that video. Just a quick sketch to figure out the anatomy and how I wanted things to be placed for a painting that I did, that I was planning. More hand and anatomy practices. These were foreshortening practice. You know, like when you have your hand reached out towards like a camera or like a limb, and like, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. And then hand anatomy. Anatomy. I really love this hand. Hate this hand. Hate this hand. Don't even know what happened with this one. And then it drew an eye as a little pick-me-up. Okay, so I follow this artist on DeviantArt, and they draw a bunch of different fandoms, but the main one that they draw for, as far as I can tell, is Minecraft. And I didn't even know that they had a new female character at the time. So when I found out, that I had to draw her. Then I drew the other two. Oh. Can't show you that. YouTube will demonetize me. But yeah. I'm gonna have to blur that. I wanted Herobrine to have elf ears. So I made him have elf ears. Don't look at my nasty floor. Last page. Woo! Tried to make it like drew female character from the side as an adult. Teen. Child. Then tried to do a taller, and then I'm just like, it looks bad. But yeah, that's the end. So, that's my sketchbook. I started a new one, and you should expect me to finish that in maybe a month or two, because it's a really, really thin sketchbook. Like this is the sketchbook. There isn't very much in there, so it should be done in a few months. So thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.